Hey, good morning to all my little dragons. It's hump day. It's the Wednesday. That means we're halfway through the week, and we're going to be back on the mat next week. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody. I got George, my buddy, today. He's going to help us to be able to show some of the techniques, but you don't really need your Noche buddy unless you have him. Of course, you can work with him. But if you don't, then that's okay too, and you can actually look online to see how you can make one. Or mom and dad can help you out, or we're just going to go through the motions. It's not a problem at all. I'm just having him be with us today so that way you can see what's going on. If you've never met George before, you've seen him at the academy. It's the name we gave him when we were at home training all the time. And we showed everybody how to make your own Noche buddy, all right? And so this is a good way for you to be able to practice all the takedowns that's required. Listen, we're going to go through our break falls today, and that's the roll set, and we're going to go through our takedowns today, all right? We're going to make it pretty fast so that way you can have just the material that you need. Now listen, Levi, I know you're just starting out, and Audrey and Lucas, and I know you guys are just starting out, and that's not a problem, but because what you're going to learn today is how to go through just like the beginning portion of it, find out what you need, and then guys like Owen that are going up into the Big Kids program, he's going to see all of everything that he needs as far as his judo goes, okay? And so we're going to have a fun class today. Expect you guys to have a good time. Listen, if you need to take a break during the class, not a problem at all. Just take a moment, press pause on that little video thing, and then go get some water or whatever, and then come back and you can actually keep working. You can do this at your own time. Once you get through the class, let me know, and mom and dad, you can leave a comment on the Google form when you go to submit it. Let us know if you have any questions about anything. And again, like I said before, these videos are going to always be available to you after the next week. Once we finish our Google Class forms, we'll send you a link to this, and you'll always have the Little Dragon core curriculum. So that way you know what you need to be able to go and you can practice it. We're going to layer it out today, okay? All right, so without any further ado, we're going to set George to the side just like this here. Very nice, good. And so what's going to happen is we're going to start and we're going to get our warm-up first, okay? So we're going to go through a really quick warm-up to help you to know how to be able to move your body as far as judo goes, what is required for you, and kind of introducing some of the break falls. Okay, so here we go. You guys ready to get started? You sure? All right, very good. I know you guys already did your student creed, so ready, let's go. We're going to be on a mat, just like this here. Good job. Now we're going to take our legs and pull one leg inside. So it's going to be this leg here. This leg is going to be our left leg. Exactly. Pull it in just like this. And we're going to touch the mat. We're going to touch the mat. Touch the mat. Or the floor or the carpet and come back. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Let's switch to the other side. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So, hey, another important thing is that you're going to need to learn your Japanese for your judo requirements, okay? So we're going to be counting 1 through 10 a lot of times, and if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to say the words ichi, ni, san, shi, go, all right? And that is 1 through 5 in Japanese. Then if we go all the way up into 10, then we'll say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we'll say roku, shishi, hachi, ku, and ju. And you're going to hear that throughout the video, and you just repeat it with me whenever you get a chance. Let's try it together. Ready? 1, ichi, 2, ni, 3, san, 4, shi, 5, go, 6, roku, 7, shishi, 8, hachi, 9, ku, 10, ju. Look at you guys. You guys are awesome. Very cool. All right, so here's what's going to happen now. We're going to take this leg, pick it up, and we're just going to move the toes around. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's pick this one up. Grab those toes. Hopefully you don't have any funky feet. You wash your clothes today. Here we go. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's come up here. Pick the foot up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's pick up the other leg. Let's do it over here. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Very good. Now take your hand and you're gonna put it on the inside like this and lift your foot up. Ready? There you go. Good. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take the other foot and do the same thing. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Very nice job. Good. Now we're gonna lay back. Make sure we keep that chin tucked. You guys have done these before. I know we've gone through these. When I go back, I'm just gonna take my hands, slap the mat, and make sure my head stays off the mat. I don't want to go bonk, just like this here, all right? And then I'm going to use this foot to help me sit up, just like this here. Ready? Here we go. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Very nice, good. Now we're going to go to the side. Now when I go to the side, I'm going to stretch one leg off, and then I'm going to come out. Look how I'm laying on my side, all right? And I slap the mat over here. If I'm coming up, I'm going to take this foot, lift up, and then I'm going to go to the other side. Now watch my back. You're going to be able to see our logo on the back. We're going to go this way. And see how I'm on my side? You can see everything on my back. That's the way it should be right there. All right? Notice my foot's on the mat. This knee's up in the air. And we're going to kick up just like this. So we're going to go ichi, ni, san, shi, go. And one more, roku. Good. Hey, let's just finish up the 10. Ready? Say shishi, hachi, ku, and ju. Very good job. Back up again. Awesome work, guys. Here we go. Let's touch toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Here we go. Bring the feet together and let's count together again. All right, we're going to say it in Japanese this time. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shishi, hachi, ku, ju. Very good. Open those feet up. Come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Here we go. Bring those feet in. Bring the knees in just like this. Remember, we're going to grab those opposite knees. Hold tight. There we go. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You got it. Very nice work. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now remember, I know that some of you guys have a hard time getting the feet over your head and holding them there, right? But I want you to really try this, okay? So we're going to come up just like this here. Put the feet right behind you. And hold. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shishi, achi, ku, and ju. Good. Now remember, when we're coming over, touch your ear to your shoulder and roll over that open shoulder just like that. Very good rolling. I know you probably did a really good job on that because I know you've been practicing, big man. Here we go. Hands on that mat and push down. Very nice work. Good. Say 1, ichi, 2, ni, 3, san, 4, shi, 5, go. Very nice. Hey, man, you're doing that. Audrey, I know you've been practicing that. I can't wait to hear you do this next week when you come back to class. Good job. Here we go. Let's bring the knees in. Hands out in the front. And hold that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Ready? Come up. Put your toes on the mat just like this here. One foot comes up and stand up. Good job. Here we go. Ready? Look in the camera. Get close to the TV. Let's see each other. Are you paying attention? I could see your eyes. Yes, I can. Very good. Let's go. Take the head. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome job, guys. Okay, look. Now, we're going to go through our roll set. Okay? Now, remember, if you're at home, if you're on the carpet, you can do this. But remember, when we do our overhead roll, it's over our head. We don't roll on our head, all right? And we're gonna go slow. Don't have to go fast. Mom and Dad, if you're there with them, make sure you're watching, pay attention, and help them get over, all right? But it's not a big deal if you're not able to do it. At least you're gonna have the video to be able to refer back to so you know what we're talking about when we're talking about our roll set. All right, so if you do want to try it today, make sure you do a good job with that. Make sure you tuck the chin. Do not roll on your head, all right? Roll on the carpet. Do not be rolling on a concrete floor or a tile floor or outside in the fire pit or in a cactus garden or on the rocks, make sure you guys get like a blanket down or get the carpet down, or if you have your mats, you can roll on your mats too, all right? So we're gonna go through, pay attention, we're gonna put our hands on the mat or the floor, the carpet, and I'm gonna tuck my chin, I'm gonna roll over. Look, I don't wanna roll on my head at all. I wanna start the roll right here in the middle of my back, okay? So when I come over, I'm gonna go from the side so you can see it. I wanna try to take my knees and bend them really far, and I'm gonna push myself over, and I'm gonna try to take my head and kind of put it all the way through, but roll right here. So I come here, and then roll, all right? And that's what we're looking for. So from the front, it looks like this. Notice my head doesn't go on the mat at all. I push myself forward, and then roll, okay? When I land on a roll out, the first one that we do, I wanna make sure I cross my foot underneath. So when I come here, I'm gonna come over, cross my foot. See how that works? I do this here, so that way when I come up, my feet are down like this here, so I can continue my roll straight over and stand up with no hands. We call this a tripod stand-up because I have 1, 2, 3 things on the mat. I know that's a weird word for the number 3, but that's what we say, all right? So tri means 3 and points of base. So 3 points of base, it's a tripod stand-up. So I come up, stand up just like this here. I bring my feet together. Now we're gonna do a back drop and that back shoulder roll that we've been practicing for our warm-up, okay? So I bend my knees, squat all the way down, roll, do a little back drop here, and now remember, I go back, I touch my ear to my shoulder, I'm gonna roll over this shoulder. So I go here, and then we come back up again. Pretty cool trick, yeah? Good job, come up. Now we do an overhead roll, break fall. So I don't cross my feet underneath because I'm not gonna stand up. All right, so I want both of my feet out, but I don't stretch my legs. So watch this. I come here, and I push myself over, and my feet come down just like that. And I slap the mat when I come over. Keep my chin tucked, okay? Now from here, while I'm down, I'm gonna stay here, all right? These are all the rolls that we're doing. We're gonna do one little extra thing. It's called a front kick there, but right now we're just working on our rolls. I'm gonna take my leg and stretch it out, bring my hand center line. This leg now is gonna help me to roll this way, all right? So I push myself to the side with this leg, and I roll over. Just like this, here, good job. And I slap the mat, my hands are center line. I sit up, and now Ronan, you've been doing an awesome job on this, man. That technical stand-up has been rocking. And Audrey, you're almost there too. So we're gonna take from here, and Levi, you've been doing an awesome job on this. I'm gonna have my hand up just like this. This hand's on the mat. This is gonna help me to raise myself up, and I take this leg and I slide it right behind me while I'm looking up. Technical stand-up. Okay, so we're going to go through that roll set really quick, and the way it works is the first one, we open up to here into our fighting stance after our courtesy bow, and we're going to come out with our overhead roll, roll out. Stand back up, pop it up fast, back drop, back shoulder roll, stand up. We're going to get in our base, show that we have good balance and good posture. We're going to give a front kick, okay? Once we do that front kick with the keel, we do an overhead roll break fall. And then we do our pencil roll. And when we do our pencil roll, we have our hands here so we don't let our face smash on the mat. Keep everything tight. And then back, we slap the mat and technical stand-up. And that's the way it works. So here we go. You ready? We'll go through it. I'll do it one time. You can watch it. And then you can try it with me. Okay? Here we go. Ready? Courtesy bow. And open up my fighting stance. Now look, I'm going to do my overhead roll, roll out. Stand up. Now I'm going to do a back drop with a back shoulder roll. Stand up in my fighting stance. Give a good kia. Kia! Front kick, nice job. Overhead roll, break fall. Pencil roll, hands here, stretch this leg. See how my leg is stretched? I roll over. Get out of the way, slap the mat. Sit up. Technical stand up. Come back to attention, courtesy bow, step back on my mark, Ta-da! All right, just like that, okay? So we're gonna go through it together. You guys ready? Here we go. Let's see. Man, I think I've got enough room here. Sometimes it's hard to do it on this mat, right? So here we go. Ready? Courtesy bow. Let's try it together. Ready? Open up fighting stance. Good. Now, overhead roll, roll out. All right? I'm going to go first, and then you go. Watch me. And go. Awesome job. Very nice. Good. Now we're going to do a back drop and a back shoulder roll. I'm going to go first, then you go. And go. Very nice. You should be up in your fighting stance. Now we're going to come up with a front kick with the Kia. Go. Kia. Good job. Excellent work. Good. Now I'm going to roll the other way because it's going to help you go the right way. So overhead roll, break fall, straight over with the Kia. And go. You try it. Good job. Nice. Now, from here, you should be going to your right. So I'm going to go to my left, but it's on the TV screen. We're all going to go the same direction, okay? So I'm going to take my leg and stretch it out. We're all going to roll this way. Use this leg here to help me roll. Get your hands center line, and I'm going to go, and then you go. I'm going to go slow, and then you can go. I'm going to push myself over, and here, and go. Good job. Excellent work. Go keep that knee bent. You're going to sit up now. Put the foot down, hands up here, up, and technical stand up. Awesome work. All right, I'm going to do it one more time for you. I'm going to do it in the direction that you would do it on the TV screen. All right, so it's a little bit different as far as what I'm doing with which leg I'm using, but don't you worry about that, because on the TV screen it's going to look the same, okay? So I don't want you to get confused with it, okay? So here we go. Ready? I'm going to do the whole thing, and then that way you have it that you can look back to, okay? So courtesy bow, I'm going to come back fighting stance, Kia, overhead roll, roll out, back drop, back shoulder roll, front kick, Kia, overhead roll, break fall, good pencil roll, and technical stand up, courtesy bow, step back 1, step back 2, step back 3, step back 4, and back to attention. You notice we go back on an angle to get back to our marks, okay? That is your roll set. Awesome job, okay? Now watch, we're gonna go through our 5 takedowns really quick, okay? So if you need to go get a drink of water really quick, because I know we just worked kind of hard, go get that water and then come right on back really fast. Nice. All right, you ready to go? All right, I'm going to go through these 5 takedowns really quick for you, okay? And then I'm going to show them on George how they work, and then you can practice them on your own, okay? So I don't expect you to go through all of these right now. You can have them, you can practice one at a time. So like I show the first one, and then you can do it. Then you can come back later, and you can look at the second one, and then do it. And you can come back later and do the third one and do it. Come back later, look at the fourth one, and then do it. And then come back later, look at the 5th one and do it. But you have all 5 that you can reference so you know what you need, okay? So for all of my little dragons that are moving forward, like for instance Audrey and Levi and Lucas, when it comes time for you to get your first stripe there, of course you guys need your student creed. That's very, very important. One of the stripes, of course, we talked about it yesterday, is going to be for, or Monday should I say, it's going to be for the first 7 moves of your Fortress Kata in your star block set. And then that second stripe that we're looking for, it's going to be for you to be able to get at least one of these takedowns that we're fixing to show, and at least the first overhead roll rollout on your roll set. Okay, if you can add the second one, that'd be awesome. All right, at the yellow belt level, we start putting that together. Okay, but we're looking for one of these takedowns, okay? So the first one that we're doing this movement right, okay? So I'm gonna take my hands, I'm in my fighting stance, and I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna grab the lapel, I'm gonna grab the sleeve, I'm gonna take a big step like this here on the sleeve side, and then I'm gonna make a truck driving motion, like I'm driving a big old truck like this here. But when I do this, I wanna take this leg and I wanna pick it up in the air, just like this here, bring it behind this leg and truck driver, just like that, all right? So we're gonna come forward, step, lift, bring my leg up in the air and truck driver. So we come forward, step, up in the air, truck driver, all right? And the way it looks here, this throw is called O Sotto Gani, all right? It's an outside, big outside, O big, outside Sotto Gani leg leap. So I grab the lapel, grab the sleeve, I take a big step here, and I make a truck driver motion on the sleeve and the lapel, and I take my leg up in the air here, I point my toes, I don't put my foot on the mat. See how it comes through? I'm not putting my foot down. I bring it here, and I kick and truck driver. Just like that there. So from the side, looks like this here. We're gonna go forward, lift, and step, big truck driver motion. My leg comes up, I look where I'm kicking, and kick up in the air. Make sure that my foot does not go to the mat, all right? So I'm gonna step forward, truck driver, my foot comes up, and look at my toes. They're pointed. I catch this leg, straight up in the air. Really important that we do not put our foot on the mat. O Sotto Gani, all right? The next throw that we're going to do is called Sioi Nage. It's a shoulder throw, okay? So I'm going to take and go through the motion of it so you can see it. I'm going to take the hand on the sleeve here. I'm going to lift this arm up in the air, take my foot, step like this here. This hand drops down off the lapel, like a big muscle right here. My heels come together like this here, and I bend down. And now I'm going to keep my elbow up here, and I'm going to check my time. I'm going to look at my wrist, and I'm going to turn myself all the way around until I can say, hello, hi. Just like that there, all right? I'm throwing them on my shoulder, not over my shoulder, on my shoulder. I'm using my shoulder to do the throw, okay? So I'm here just like this. I grab the sleeve, lift, elbow way up in the air, check my time, look at my watch, and I step and turn my toes. See how I turn my toes? Really important. I turn my toes, hand comes under, make a fist, and I'm going to bring my heels together, bend my knees, turn my shoulders, and there we go. The way it looks here, when I'm doing this, I'm going to come here, grab the arm, grab the sleeve, I lift this arm up, check my time, bring my heel in, see how my heel turned, and it's on the inside of that foot. I bend my knees, my arm comes here, I don't grab the arm, I put them on my shoulder, I come around, my heels are together, and then I come here and I turn my shoulders. Just like that there. Shoulder throw, Sioi Nage. From the side, come here, inside, I lift the sleeve, check my time, turn my foot, my heel comes inside, my hand drops, put them on my shoulder, I bring my heels together like this here, and I come down, bend over a little bit, and I turn until they land. From this side so you can see it, it's called Sioi Nage. shoulder throw. Come up like this here, lift the arm, lift my elbow. I turn my heel, it comes inside, my hand drops. I come around, I get them on my shoulder, bring my heel inside here. I lift and turn. Shoulder throw. Number 3. Told you we're going to go through these pretty quick. Number 3. It's a throw called Koshi Goroma. All right, the first one we did was O Soto Gari. O, big, Soto, outside, Gari, leg. Remember we came here. Second throw we did, Sioi Nage. All right, shoulder throw. Shoulder, Sioi Nage throw. I lift inside, get them on my shoulder, and then turn. And of course we do it faster and we rotate it through, and you'll be able to practice this, but it's good to know the steps, and that's what we're doing right now. So you have the steps down. When it comes time to actually do the throw, of course, we're gonna come through and just make it happen, all right? But no big deal here. Koshi Goroma, all right? It's a shoulder wheel, all right? Or hip wheel, should I say, I'm sorry. Koshi is hip, Goroma is wheel. So I come here, I'm gonna lift again on the arm, and instead of bringing my arm underneath, I'm gonna go over the head, turn my heel, put my hand right here, and then I'm gonna bring my heels together and put my hips down and then wheel them over my hips. So it looks like this again. Ready? Step, lift, turn over the head. I can give them a big hug, and I'm going to turn my shoulders like this here. Everything's about turning the shoulders, not the hips. All right, bring my heel in, turn, and wheel. Okay? So let's look at it with George. Koshi Goroma. So we come here. I'm going to grab the sleeve, bring my heel in, lift, come over the head, bring my heel around, and then lift, and turn. Koshi Goroma. Hip wheel throw. Try to get George's head back up in here really quick. Come here, buddy. There we go. Good. All right. So now look. Let's go from the side. Coming up here. Lift the arm. Bring my heel inside. Come over the head. Inside, hips together, and then wheel them over my hip. On this side over here. Grab the arm, I got my hand on the lapel. I lift the arm, step in, turn that heel, come over the head, grab, inside, lift, and down we go. Koshi Goroma. All right, when I throw somebody, I want to help and hold their arm. That helps them be able to step in, do arm locks and things of that nature. All right, very good. Fourth throw, Tani Toshi. This one's a little tough, all right? But it's not that bad. Okay, so look, it's a great throw when somebody's trying to throw you, okay? All we're doing is grabbing on, right? So from here, I'm gonna step forward, give my friend a big hug, and then all I'm gonna do is take this leg and stick it behind them and drop to the side, all right? Not that difficult. Sounds hard, but it's not really that hard. All I'm doing is just kind of roll it down on my side. So I'm here, I come around, give them a hug, but as I'm coming around, I don't want to just stop and hold. That's the way you're going to learn the throw. You're going to come up here and then stick your leg out, all right? This leg comes here. When you do the throw, you just bring it around. So I'm coming around, I come around, and as I come around to give them a hug, stick my leg to the side, and then we go down. So it kind of looks like this here. So we're inside here. I have the arm. I come around, and you can give them a hug if you like. You can hold the arm if you like. We're going to teach you to give them a hug first. And then this leg goes right behind them here as I go to my side. See how I tricked them? Big old trick coming down. So now we're going to come up from the side, This is how it looks from the side here. Open Bob George's legs here. I'm here just like this, and I'm going to step and give him a hug. Now on this one, I'm just going to swing my leg around so you can actually see how the throw works, all right, and how it looks. So when I come up, actually no, on the other one I will. On this one, I'm going to come around, give him a hug here. See, I'm to the side. It's important. This leg comes behind, and we go down. It's a really nice throw, okay? So on this one, I'll go full. Like I'm just going to swing around, swing my leg. Okay, you ready? It's going to look really cool. Here you go. I'm going to come push, and then I'm going to slide my leg all the way around here. So I'm coming around and just like that. Tani Atoshi. The last one. And this one, man, Ronan and Audrey, you guys are knocking this one out, right? Finley, I know you did this one too. You did a really good job on it, right? Levi, I think you've done a shot with us before, but I'm not sure. I think you were on vacation when we actually really focused on doing the double leg takedown. Even though we've done a shot before, we practiced that with you, okay? So that's the most important thing, is the shot. So what I mean by that is I'm here, right? Let's go, let's go. And I'm gonna come and I'm gonna take this leg here, I'm gonna step, make a big step inside. And when I do, I try to touch my knee to my chest. Just like this here. Now I'm gonna push myself forward and put this knee on the mat. And then I'm gonna bring this leg around here. All right, that's the shot. Let's practice that together. Ready? You can practice this with me. So we're here, take that step, bring the knee up, push the knee down, grab, all right, bring this foot forward, and now I'm gonna push with my head and put this knee down and pull with my hands. Just like that, right? So what does that do? It does this here. So we're close inside. Ready? I'm here. I take that step forward and I put my knee up. Now watch, when my knee goes down, look where it went. Right inside of his legs here. And I take my hands right here. And now when I step forward with this leg here, I'm going to push and pull. I'm going to pull with my hands and push with my head. And then I come off to the side here, and then we are inside control when we finish, okay? So let's go from this side here. Double leg takedown. More than takedown. Actually, it's called judo throw too, all right? Double legs is a good big throw in wrestling. It's a good throw, all right? Good takedown. Not a throw, good takedown. So we're inside here. I take that step here. My knee goes down, right inside. My hands come forward. I get right next to him. I take a big step with this leg. I'm going to pull with my hands as I push with my head. Put this knee down, then off into side control. Let's go from this side so you can see it. And this is our last one. Ready? I'm inside. I take that step. It's called a penetration step. Change my level change. My knee goes down here. I come inside, put my hands behind, take a step, and I pull, put my shoulder down, and then we come off into side control. Whew! Man, that was a good class today. You guys did awesome. Okay, so listen, that is it. That's your roll set. So we have our overhead roll rollout, tripod stand-up, a back drop, a back shoulder roll, the front kick. Then we have our overhead roll break fall, our pencil roll, and our technical stand-up, okay? So we have 6 techniques inside that roll set. That's what we're looking for, all right? Kind of a fun way to be able to get you through. We take a little bat thing and we like boom, 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 but it's not like a real baseball bat, but it's got a big cushion on the end, like a pillow, and we try to whack it with it a little bit so you know how to move and you understand how these rolls work, okay? And then we go through and we do our 5 takedowns, right? George, my big buddy today, was helping us, our Noche buddy. If you have one, that's fine. Just showing you how to work. If you don't, just go through the motions just like I did without anybody, okay? And then mom and dad might even just jump in and help you out a little bit and have fun with that, okay? But again, just go through the motions. There's 5 takedowns that we're looking for. We're gonna need 1 for all of our little dragons that are white belts moving into the yellow belt. We just need 1 of those takedowns. From the yellow belt to the orange belt, we're looking for 2. From the orange orange belt to the green belt, we are looking for 3. And then at the green belt level, we start looking at all 5, okay? For the roll set, for all my white belts moving to their yellow belt, we're looking for at least the first 2 rolls, and that is the overhead roll, roll out, and the backdrop with the back shoulder roll. Those are the things we're looking for right there, okay? For the rest of you guys at the yellow belt level on up, we start looking to be able to see you do all the roll sets, all the rolls inside the roll set. But Mr. Haven will be talking to you about it and telling you what to do, okay? And so then, as you go up, like Owen, for you, buddy, all right, we need you to do all this stuff all by yourself, okay? I'll help you and remind you if I need to, but I would rather that you be able to know these techniques, all right, all the way through. Friday, when we come back to class, we're going to see George again. He's going to be helping us out, right? He might even have legs, he might not have legs, all right? So you can actually show you on the Anochi Buddy how to actually take the legs off of there. Sometimes it's easier to work with when you're doing some of the ground stuff, but no big deal. We're going to go over the 5 control positions in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, all right? We'll talk about that on Friday, and then we're going to go through a few things in those control positions so that way Owen knows what he needs to, all right? We'll talk about what you need at the level that you're at, okay? The green belt and above inside the Little Dragons program, just so you know, is a way for you to kind of refine those techniques depending on how old you are. If you end up turning 7 years old, you're going to go into our Big Kids program, okay? If you're 5 or 6 years old and you've made it up to your green belt, then at that green belt level, we keep you moving forward into the blue, then the purple, and then the brown, if you need to, okay? And each time that you move forward, we're looking at this core curriculum getting better and better and better and better, okay? But most of the time we get you at the green belt level, blue belt level, you start getting ready for your Big Kids white belt, all right? With your first stripe, your Big Kids white belt stripe. And that's a really cool thing. Like, Owen, man, Owen, you're doing awesome, awesome, awesome. And we're looking forward to you jumping up into the next level, the next class, all right? And Adeline, I forgot all about Adeline in the last class. I cannot believe this. The reason I forgot about Adeline is because she's ready to move up too. And so that's why I kind of forgot about her. I'm sorry, Adeline. Please forgive me. It's George's fault, not mine. All right, hey, guys, you have a great day today, all right? Make sure you have fun. Make sure that you enjoy your day, enjoy your time with your mom and dad. Get ready for school. It's going to be starting. We'll see you all next week. Don't forget, we always say this, live life on purpose and never quit. Bye-bye.